topic we will study different basic definitions such as matter, substance, mixture, physical properties, chemical properties. For your convenience, I have taken picture of the topic from your book. So let's get started. In universe there are two things, either that is matter or energy. Einstein related matter and energy by a simple equation which is E is equal to mc square. Let's define matter. Matter is any substance which have mass and occupies space. Around you, your laptop, paper, pen, all these things have certain mass and also occupy space. On the basis of physical state, matter is divided into solid, liquid and gas. Matter is classified into substance and mixture. Our first definition is substance. Substance is a piece of matter in pure form. It have fixed composition and specific properties. Its composition do not change and their properties are constant. Substances are classified into elements or compounds. On the left of the slide, there are different materials. The first one is mercury oxide. Mercury oxide is a combination of two elements, mercury plus oxygen. As a result, a compound is formed. So, mercury oxide is compound. The next one, sucrose, commonly known as sugar, is a combination of carbon, hydrogen and oxygen. So it's a combination of three different elements, so it's also a compound. Sulfur, it is a pure element, so this one is element. Next one, copper sulfate pentahydrate, again combination of different elements, so it's a compound. Next, sodium chloride, combination of two elements, so it's also a compound. And the last one, copper, it's single element, so it's element and elements are substance. So you can simply know that elements are given in your periodic table which are represented with certain symbols. However, compounds are formed by combination of these elements. Now move on to mixture. Mixture is also a matter but in impure form. So as the word mixture shows that this is a combination of two substances, so we say that mixture is impure matter, means it's a combination of two different substances. Mixture is subdivided into homogeneous and heterogeneous mixture. I have shown a diagram of homogeneous mixture. If you look at this glass of Ruh Afza, you come to know that from first sip till last sip, its flavor, its aroma is same. So it is a homogeneous mixture because it is properly stirred, its color is uniform, its taste and sweetness is also uniform from first sip till last sip. However, if you look at this picture, it is here sand is added into the water. No matter how much you stir, after some time this sand will settles down. So it's not a homogeneous mixture because two different phases, you can easily see that there are two different phases. The above is water and the lower one is sand. You can simply decant it. Decant means that you can simply pour water out. However, in this glass of Ruh Afza, you cannot pour water and Ruh Afza simply. You can take an example of tea, in which you stain out the tea particles, so it's also a heterogeneous mixture. If you stain out that tea particles. Next, it's a chart which shows a classification of matter. Matter, let's revise it. Matter is divided into two things. One is pure substance and the other one is mixture. Pure substance is again divided into element and compound. Element, which are shown in your periodic table. Compound, combination of two elements or more than two elements. Homogeneous mixture, in which composition is uniform throughout. And the last one is heterogeneous mixture, in which some certain amount of particles settles down, as shown in this diagram. Let's go ahead to practice problems. You may take time to think that which of the example is mixture, substance, compound, element, homogeneous or heterogeneous mixture. So first is pizza. Yes, you may take time or simply pause that video. Pizza, if we talk about pizza is a heterogeneous mixture, because you can easily see that all the things are separate. Ketchup, cheese, dough, pieces of chicken. The next one is aluminium foil. Its substance, and more particularly it's an element. Next one is sugar. Sugar is a combination of three elements: carbon, hydrogen and oxygen, so it's a compound. Air is a mixture of different gases: nitrogen, hydrogen, water, oxygen, trace amount of carbon dioxide, so it's a homogeneous mixture. What are physical properties? Physical properties that are associated with the physical state of matter. Physical state of matter are called physical properties. As we studied earlier, color, smell, taste, hardness, shape of crystal, solubility, melting point and boiling point. Let's take an example. Let's talk about water. The color of water is colorless. Smell or its odor, it have no smell. Taste, it's tasteless. Hardness, if water is in the form of ice, then it's hard. Shape of crystal, if you talk about ice, it's in a cubic shape. Solubility, water is a universal solvent and it dissolves all polar substances. Melting and boiling point, the melting point of ice is 0 Celsius and its boiling point is 100 Celsius. For example, if you provide heat to the ice, it melts into water, and by providing further heat, water changes into steam, as you can see in this picture. The last one is chemical properties. Chemical properties depend upon the composition of the substance. For example, water is a combination of oxygen and hydrogen. By providing temperature or by providing electricity, decomposition of water takes place. Reactant changes into product. For example, water changes into hydrogen and oxygen. So this is all about today's topic. I hope this video clear up the difference between different basic definitions.